Welcome to the epic final battle of week number 10 of the FNF Victory Road Draft League Season 3. This is the last battle of the regular season, so it's going to be a very exciting and interesting battle for sure. Both of these trainers going for playoffs, so going to be really interesting. I didn't have the ability to record this in live time, so this is a replay, and I'm currently at a pizza place right now, so I'm sorry if the stereo of the restaurant comes out in the background, but hopefully this works. Hopefully the Wi-Fi doesn't give out on me and we could begin. So let's go in. This is the final battle and the last slot of playoffs being competed for, so we're going to see all the playoffs matchups after this. The two trainers we have here are F Witch with Alakazamelot, and then we also have Fire Warrior competing with Draco Warriors. The megas on each team are Mega Alakazam and Mega Charizard Y respectively, and then we also have Z Attack Druddigon on Alakazamelot. We have Z Any Porygon Z and Z Attack Hydreigon on Draco Warriors. So going to be a very interesting one. It looks like Draco Warriors has the speed advantage minus Tauros and Alakazam. Mega Alakazam could be very good. There's no Sticky Web Ribombee, so Mega Alakazam is the fastest Pokemon in this battle unless there's a Choice Scarf user. There is also some offensive powerhouses on that team, Licky Licky being the only exception to that, and Poleon to an extent, even though it can run an offensive set. And I'm really looking at Porygon Z and Mega Charizard Y on that team in terms of offensive prowess. Of course, Porygon Z after a Z conversion is extremely powerful, and I'm guessing that we're going to see the Ghost-type Z conversion because Mew and Mega Alakazam and Dusknoir are all really big threats, and that would do very well. On Alakazamelot's team, we have those bulky Pokemon that are pretty slow. We have Dusknoir as well, which would work as a nice Trick Room user. So a lot of F-Witch's team has the ability to take a hit and dish a big hit back in return. But of course, we also have two very fast Pokemon, Tauros and Mega Alakazam. Mega Alakazam being the fastest in this battle. If Mega Alakazam is able to trace adaptability, that will be very good for F-Witch. So let's take a look out for that as well, because that's going to be a very interesting dynamic to see what Mega Alakazam traces. It can also trace Volt Absorb from Jolteon, so that's going to be a very interesting thing as well. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. The last battle of regular season, so pretty hype. So let's get into this. In terms of leads, I think we are going to see probably Hitmontop and Hydreigon. So let's jump right in. Indeed, we do see Lily the Hitmontop and Dynamo the Jolteon. Of course, Dynamo sharing the name with my Golem Alola, so I really do like that name. There's that Volt Switch. It's going to do 20% to Lily, suggesting an Assault Vest, and Torch the Charizard comes in. That Earthquake not going to hit Torch because it is a flying type, and there Torch goes, setting up that Drought. So there's the Air Slash on Lily. That's going to do a whopping 58%. Will Lily flinch? Indeed, Lily does flinch. Very unfortunate for Lily, the Hitmontop. And in comes Tauros the Tauros. Torch goes for that Air Slash again. It does 67% to Tauros. Sunlight still strong. 6-6 score still. That Rock Slide is going to outspeed and take out Torch the Mega Charizard. So the score is now 6-5. And Tauros standing at 33%. There is Dynamo the Jolteon coming in yet again, and Incinecorgi the Incineroar comes in, probably to take the Volt Switch, but it's not a Volt Switch, actually, it's a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's only going to do 27%, so Dynamo probably going to want to switch out now with Volt Switch. Indeed it does. This confirms it has no choice item, and there goes Kowalski. Incinecorgi at 52%, and that Earthquake's going to hit Kowalski very hard. The sun is still up. Actually, it's not up anymore, so water moves will not be weakened. Kowalski sitting at 35%, but in comes Druddigon the Druddigon, and the Liquidation hits, doing 13% to Druddigon, also lowering its defense. But Kowalski might not want to stick around. It might have Ice Beam. Actually, no, it has Earthquake. It goes for the Earthquake. That does 30%, and Druddigon retaliates with an Earthquake, taking out Kowalski. We're seeing Earthquakes all over. 6-4 score in F-Witch's favor. There's Ghidorah the Hydreigon, and the Draco Meteor is going to take out Druddigon. Score is now 5-4, but Druddigon does have that special attack drop on it. In comes Tauros again to go for the Body Slam, and that's going to do 56% to Ghidorah, who goes for the Draco Meteor. That takes out Tauros, and the score is now 4-4. Ghidorah now having its special attack by times 0.33, so it's probably going to want to get out of there now. Indeed it does. Dynamo, the Jolteon, comes in, and Incinecorgi goes for the Flare Blitz. That's going to take out Dynamo in one hit, bringing Incinecorgi down to 29% as Spasmatism, the Porygon Z, comes out. And there's the Z conversion we've all been waiting for. It looks like it's going to become... okay, it's Ghost type Z conversion, and Incinecorgi goes for the Darkest Lair. That takes out Spasmatism in one shot. Incredible. Incinecorgi doing very nice in this matchup right now. Majin Buu comes out, and there's the Protect to scout the move. Incinecorgi going for the Flare Blitz. It's not going to connect though because of that Protect, and Flare Blitz takes Majin Buu down to 46%, also burning it. Now it's at 10%, and there's the Toxic from Incinecorgi. Majin Buu probably not liking that burn, but it just needs to Protect one more time so that Incineroar goes down. But it doesn't actually go for the Protect. There's that Earthquake doing 31%, and the Wish goes up. Okay, that was actually pretty smart. Majin Buu will now be able to get that Wish on the next turn. But Hitmontop does look very threatening right now, and indeed Lily, the Hitmontop, is the one who comes in. I think we might see Majin Buu be sacked to Hitmontop because Hydreigon is not going to want to face him on top. Dark Pulse looks really nice once Lily goes down. If Lily could go down, Hydreigon Dark Pulse, if it's Scarfed, can actually take out the rest of F-Witch's team, potentially. But Alakazam will be a big threat, especially because it gets Dazzling Gleam. So it's all going to come down to whether Hydreigon is Scarfed. But it actually goes for the Draco Meteor. Interesting choice. I thought it would go for the Dark Pulse, but it does kind of make sense because him on top probably would have lived that. It is Scarfed. We see the Frisk coming from Dusk Noir, the Dusk Noir. There's the Draco Meteor that's going to do 30% to Dusk Noir, and the Destiny Bond is active. It probably won't take out Dusk Noir though. Yeah, it only does 21% as its special attack continues to decline, and the Shadow Punch only going to do 15%, but Ghidorah does look pretty weakened right now. Draco Meteor only doing 14% at this point since Ghidorah is so compromised, and Dusk Noir still going for that Destiny Bond just to ensure that it takes down Ghidorah with it. The Draco Meteor does 15%, and Dusk Noir goes for the Destiny Bond. Since it's Scarfed, it's going to have to attack. Oh, it actually uses Struggle. And the Struggle takes down Dusk Noir, but Ghidorah goes down with it because of that choice Scarf. And the score is 1-0 with Mecha Alakazam being the last Pokemon standing, and F-Witch of Alakazamelot is victorious and claims that final slot in playoffs by such a thin margin. It was really close, but Alakazamelot has proved to be such a good team for F-Witch this season, and very exciting battle. It was so close, it came down to one Pokemon at the end, so both these trainers definitely showcasing how much they've improved since their previous seasons and how far they've come. Really exciting battle. So 1-0 victory for Alakazamelot over Fire Warrior 82's Draco Warriors, and F-Witch is going to advance into playoffs with Alakazamelot, and we'll have those playoffs matches coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be very exciting, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in for the regular season of Victory Road Draft League Season 3, and I'll catch you in playoffs. This is Noel from Hypno Slumber Party, and I'll see you then.